Uh, Everyone can hear me?
Yes, Kalki.
So this is the scope application that you should create. The application, the scope application name is IT vendor management. Okay. In order to manage the vendors, so consider this is the scope application. The scope application name is IT vendor management. And within this scope application, we have different tables. We have three tables like vendor task table and vendor table and contract table. See, don't consider these backend names. Okay, these backend names will vary to each person. Don't consider that. But the table label is this contract and company like vendor task, vendor and contract. Okay, Kumar. So this vendor task table should extend with task table, and these are all the fields within that vendor task table. Okay. So anyway, this will be the inner like when you extend the task table, we'll get many inherited fields, right? So I want only these fields. I want only these fields, these inherited fields only on the form. Okay, number, short description, description, assigned to assignment group, state, priority, and the number prefix should be v task. Okay, and there should be a field known as vendor. It should refer to the vendor table. See, vendor table means this table. Okay, service affected, it should refer to CMDB table. Vendor contact person, field name, it should be string. This was a string. SLA breach flag, this is true or false. You have a field type known as true or false, and issue category, this should be choice, like true or false. Yeah, nothing but boolean. Vendor rating, it's also a choice. Okay, and you should have a state field. I think they are okay. Yeah, should have a state field, and the choices should be new, in progress, on null, resolved, closed, cancel. So the arrangement, you should do the arrangement of the fields on the form. Okay, like it should be like two columns, not single column, two columns. Okay, and yeah, assignment group emergency plan. Yeah, as I said, as I mentioned here itself. Anyways, I mentioned again here that assignment group assignment emergency priority short description should be on the form, and there should be three sections. Notes section should consist of these three. Resolution information section should consist of these two fields, and mandatory fields. And I'm going to, yeah, two sections only. And I'm going to this mandatory fields, vendor field, vendor ticket ID field, issue category, assignment group. These four fields should be mandatory. Okay, now. Okay.
Yeah,
Next.
Kalki.
When I'm going to this vendor, you say actually if you're having any doubts, tomorrow invest we will connect it. Okay, so if you're having any doubts, tomorrow we can discuss. The next table is vendor table. You should not extend the task table. You should not extend any table. So these are the fields that you should create. Name field, vendor ID, contract name, contact email, phone, address, preferred. It should be boolean. Boolean means nothing but true or false. We'll have a field type known as true or false. Okay. And vendor act, this also means boolean means true or false. Okay. And in this, the mandatory field should be vendor ID and name. Okay. And when coming to the contract table, it will also not action any table. So these are all the fields which are there, which should be there in the contract table. This vendor field should refer to the vendor table. Which table? This table. Okay, got it. And yeah, everything is fine. Renewal date type is date type. Fine. True or false. True or false means, as I said, that there will be a field type known as true or false. And the next table is audit table. These are the fields should be there in the audit table. Okay, fine. Next, the UI policy you should create. So if ID end date, if status is pending. Okay, if status is pending, okay, if in audit table, if the status is pending, then end date should not be visible. Where is the end date? Okay, is this the one I'm referring to? I think this is not the one. Hmm, maybe this one. Yeah, in the vendor table, in the contract table, if status is pending, then end date should not be visible. End date field. Okay, na? Next, show preferred checkbox only for active vendors. Hmm, yeah, this field should be visible only when this vendor active field is true. Okay, that's what it means. Make score mandatory if status is passed or failed. Yeah, if status is either passed or failed, then this score should be mandatory. Okay, if it is pending, the score field should not be mandatory. Now coming to the show findings field. Okay, show findings. Yeah, so if status is failed, then this findings field should be visible. Okay. I'm coming to this transform apps. We should create actually, yeah, do the tables creation fields creation by tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna create the certificates and provide and will provide the credentials and upload the vendor data and contract data. So you should auto import into service no contract table and vendor table. Okay, data to vendor table and to contract table. Okay, coming to this application menu and modules, you can reuse the existing application menu. You can edit the existing application menu, or you can deactivate the existing application menu and create this. Okay. Anyways, when you create this scope application, IT vendor management application menu will be created mostly. Okay, if it does not get created, create it. IP vendor management application menu name, and these are all the modules within that. Vendors is the module name. You should display all the vendors. New vendor module name. It should open a new form for vendor table. Contracts module. It should open all the contracts. Okay, and new contract. It should open a new contract form. And audits, it should open all the, it should open the audits table list. New audit, it should open a new form of audit table. Active vendors, it should show only the active vendors of company vendor table. Expired contracts, it should show, wait, mm, expired, I think this one, yeah, it should show only the expired contracts. Okay, based upon the end field there, we'll get it, no problem. Okay, next, audit failures. So for company or like for audit table, when the status is fail, only those records should be visible for audit failure module. Okay, and preferred vendors module, it should display the vendor records which are having preferred field as true. Okay, a new addition in this actually. So all the modules which belongs to vendor should come under vendors. All the contracts modules should come under contracts, and all the audits modules should come under audits. You know how to do that? I think I said you we should use this separator. Is it separator, I believe? What's the module name? I think it's separator only. mm, yeah, I believe it's separator only. Let me log in. For example, see, yeah, separator. See, here we are like this, right? So for vendor, you should have the module name as vendor, and you should display all the modules which are related to vendor table. Okay, like that. For, and it should also display separator known as uh, what is it, audit, and it should display the modules which are related to audit table. In the same way for contract also. Are people getting it or not? Like this is separated. I don't want it from the same like in the like like I don't want everything at the same place. I want everything to be under the same application menu, but I want it to be separated through separator link type. I think I have said a lot. I think I have already I have said you. Does anyone remember it? No.
Yes, Kalki, separator, like it was
Yeah,
covered.
like this. See, so I need like that. Okay, that's an addition for that, and you should create three groups: vendor admins group, contract managers group, and audit team group. Okay, within that scoped app. See, what the another thing that I should actually add you is, so currently the application scope is employee player role, right? Okay, now let me make it global now. Let me make it global and let me open the table related to payroll which we have created yesterday. So this is not the complete assessment. Tomorrow I'm gonna give you reports. Okay, tomorrow I'll give you the reports for this complete application, and you need to create reports and some addition of modules also for reports. I'll give it tomorrow. Okay, so when coming to this tables, yesterday we have created a table, so you should start today itself, so that if you are having any doubts, don't if you're having any doubts, don't like pluck your head for that. Okay, tomorrow we're going to discuss it. Just leave that particular thing. If you're having any doubt with some particular field, leave that field. Do all other things. Okay, So this is the table, right, which you have created for payroll management scope. See what it is saying here.
The scope will be payroll management.
It is saying that this belongs to payroll management scope, but you are in global scope. In order to edit, switch to payroll management scope. Okay, so in that case, either you can go it here and change the scope there itself. Otherwise, click here. So the scope will be changed to payroll management. Okay, that's what I need to add to you. Fine, fine. Yes.
Yes, yes.
So if you want to edit anything of another scope, you should be in that scope in order to edit it. Perfect. So I want everything, all of these things which you have discussed under IT vendor management scope. See, please see like consider this is a field. The first letter is capital, right? It should be capital only. Okay, don't like if consider the state new, yeah, in progress. I gave it a small letters, but you know it right? Capital I, small n space progress, Arnold capital O and space H again capital like this. I want in an in a very good way actually, in a real way. Okay, in a real time way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Kalki, I have a question actually.
yeah.
So, the like contract which you were telling, like when we'll open that one contract page should open. So it like contract page actually I didn't get that. Like what should be there in that?
You should open new form. Are you saying about
Okay.
this?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, it should
Yes.
open new form. See, create a new vendor contract. It should open a new form.
Okay.
Okay,
Form as in incident form, right?
it should open new contract form.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm,
Hmm.
fine. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna add other things with reports and we'll discuss any doubts. Is anyone having any doubt regarding this activity filter history? Anyone don't know what does it mean? Let me show you. I have previously told you that was a formatter.
Kalki, can you
Yeah.
please repeat again?
Which one?
Uh, Previous part,
Previous part means?
that one you showed before some time. Well,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that
Which
is
part?
these, same.
You joined late.
Yes, yes. Sorry for that.
Uh, okay. So it's the complete scope application in that we have three tables: vendor task table and vendor table, contract table, and audit table. So these are the tables which you should create within this scope application. Okay. So these are the fields within this vendor task table which you should create. And in the same way, these are the fields which you should create within this vendor table. And these are all the fields which you should create within this contract table. And these are all the fields which you should create for audit table. And these are the UI policies which is combination like I think it's only for two or three tables this UI policies as I explained previously. So you can go through the recording once again from starting. Okay, let's go to the recording
Okay.
later. Yeah. So I have shown you this history, right? This formatter activity filter history. This is the one actually I'm referring to. This is the one. Okay. So you can find it. Say once go to configure form design. You can find it there. So I want it to be added in the notes section. That's it. See activities filtered formatter. So that one will be actually here. If you don't add it onto the form, it should be there. This activities filter should be here. Just from left to right. Okay. So I will be uploading this to the drive folder to the drive link. So if I'm saying drive link means we have only one drive. We have see for Teams recordings there is some other link right in the bio. In the I mean I think a group or description.
Yes.
But if I'm saying drive link means it's my personal drive link which is actually pinned. Okay. If I'm mentioning it's drive, then that is the one which I pinned. Okay? Any
Yes, sir.
doubts?
No.
I think you might get doubts tomorrow. Okay? That's why I'm saying if you have any doubts with some specific field, don't get stuck there. Move to the next part so that we can discuss it tomorrow. This should be completed within 2 days. Today, tomorrow, mostly by Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. It can be completed. It's not such difficult actually.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yes, we will try definitely to finish it
Yeah.
by Friday. So yeah, it should be finished.
Yeah, actually.